Okey-doke. All right. Well, I'll try to ease my headset off after we pitch it to the color and put it up here on the table so maybe you can get a little better audio.
I could do that if you need me to. While you're pitching it.
It don't matter as long as we get.
Well, while you're pitching it, I can do it that way.
And we welcome you to Bearcat Arena for a 4A rivalry matchup between Westside and Brookland. But right now, we're going to give you the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. From Bearcat Arena on the campus of Brookland High School in Brookland, Arkansas, Tubetown Prep Basketball is back on the air tonight with a couple of 6-1 teams matching up in a 4A conference showdown. Both teams come into this game 1-0. I am Marcus Carlton along with my tag team partner for the night, Wes Cisco. Wes, everything we look at on paper, it looks like we're in for a heck of a matchup tonight. You've got the rivalry aspect. Both teams are undefeated in conference. And they're both 6-1 on the year. Both teams coming off a win.
Yeah, and the big win for Brookland, beating Pocahontas at Pocahontas, and that is a very hard place to play at, and beating the Redskins by 18 points. And, of course, we had the Bible game here on Tubetown.
Absolutely. We're going to turn it over to the house PA right now because we can't compete with his voice, so he's going to give us our starting lineups. Well, if you couldn't tell from the background noise, we are near capacity tonight here at Bearcat Arena. And, Wes, I think this is going to be a wild one, at least from the crowd perspective anyway. Both crowds are here and ready to rumble. Westside has brought what seems to be the entire Warrior Nation sitting behind us, and Brookland always has a great turnout here for their home games.
Yeah, and this great new arena who hosted a state tournament last year. Great atmosphere for high school basketball, and we're ready to get it underway.
Brad Davidson throws it in the air, and Brookland controls the tip. Drew Thompson will bring it into the front court. Man-to-man defense by Westside. Your officials tonight, Mark Harden, Brad Davidson, and Matt Fisher will be on the call.
It's like Westside is going in a matchup zone.
Yeah, they did that the other night against Blytheville as well. Here's a shot in the corner for three, no good. Great box out there by Kessler Mack for Westside, and Felts brings it into the front court. Felts is always on the move quickly. Here's Mack with a 15-foot pull-up. Good. Kessler Mack had a great game against Blytheville the other night. I think he had 17, 18 points on the game, and he continues his hot shooting here to start this one.
And that also shows you the range of the game maybe Felts has by looking inside, finding somebody open.
The kick out to the corner, three-pointer on the way. That's well short. Kicked around. Felts comes out with it, and he's on the move for the Warriors. Here's the head to Kessler Mack, fakes 1-3, puts up the other one, and it's in! Not sure if he called glass or not, but he hit it. Kessler Mack with an early 5 points for Westside, and it's 5-0 Warriors.
Did he call glass, Marcus?
If he did, we couldn't hear it anyway. There's a near steal by Westside. Matt Vaughn looking for help. Over to Smith, now down inside. Kick out for three-pointer out of the corner, no good. Nice rebound by Brookland, back up, no good. Felts takes the rebound, and he's going to be fouled in the process. Did they get on that foul, Wes? I missed that.
They called it on
oh, they called it on Westside. Wow.
They called that on Dylan Schwartz.
I missed that completely. I was watching Felts, and it looked like Felts got hammered, but I didn't see what Schwartz did. But either way, it's Brookland ball, and Brookland will set the offense out front. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board. Felt comes out with it, and he's on the move.
And Westside's making Brookland try to beat them by three-point shots only. And that was a bad takeaway, bad turnover there by the Warriors.
Great pass by Felts, but just one too many passes for Schwartz there. There was nobody there where he thought there should have been. And turnover Westside, and Brookland gets another shot. 5:50 left here in the opening quarter. Westside on top 5-0. Thanks to 5 straight points from Kessler Mack.
Westside extending that zone out a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going to make Brookland shoot them out of that zone. That matchup zone caused problems for Blytheville this past Tuesday night.
You know, you see so many people going to man-to-man, man-to-man, but I tell you, you have to beat a good zone. And there's a nice three.
Drew Thompson with 3 gets Brookland on the board. Now you'll see a little token pressure from the Bearcats here. Pick them up at half court. Felts out front. Waiting on the screen. Goes the other way.
Just barely beat the 5-second count. And we're going to have an illegal screen on the Warriors.
Rocker. They got Rocker for the illegal screen there. Brad Davidson illustrating what he did wrong. Rocker begrudgingly agreed to what he did there, I guess.
He's like, yeah, you got me. Phelps almost got a foul on that one.
Yeah. Phelps got lucky there. He clears the board from the missed three, and Westside's looking ahead over to Mack in the corner. 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Schwartz for Westside, and they'll bring it back and reset the offense. Falcons drives baseline. Stolen away by Brookland. Ahead to Braden Smith, and he decides to pump the brakes and let's set the offense.
Well, that was Falcons tried to do too much at one time instead of relying on his teammates there and got in a little trouble underneath the goal.
Brookland likes to take their time, pass the ball several times, and basically put you to sleep on defense.
And I tell you what, as a basketball purist, I like this. This is why I'm against the shot clock in high school, is because of this right here. It's strategy.
Right. You definitely have a contrast in styles tonight because Westside wants to get out and run the floor and shoot the three. Brookland runs, almost the old Norman Dale offense from Hoosiers of pass it 4 times before you take a shot.
And it's whoever controls the tempo in this game is who's going to end up with the victory.
Skip pass out of the corner. Mishandled but recovered. Back over to Vaughn. Vaughn back out front to Thompson. Thompson to Smith. Now back to Thompson. They're trying to pull that zone out a little bit and spread them out and look for something easy. Here's a pass down low. He's quickly double teamed. Dribbles out of it. Nice up and under move. Nice up and under move by Doug Finmore. Finmore with the deuce. Here's Phelps from long range, and he answers. My goodness. 25-footer from Avery Phelps.
That's Alex Dillard's shot right there.
Yeah, 8-5 Warriors. And here you see Brookland out near half court running their offense. Three-pointer on the way. It's up and in. Matt Vaughn for 3. And we're tied with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Wes, it's about what we expected.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Far.
Both teams 6-1 on the year, 1-0 in the conference, and this is what you expected right here.
Phelps up top.
We almost got away with the walk.
Nice pass to Rocker for the layup on the backdoor cut.
That's something you don't see very often done right in high school,
Absolutely.
that backdoor cut, and that was picture perfect out there, Marcus.
That's how you draw it up. There's a great pass down low as well. Braxton half for the 2.
And that was a great job, but right now Brookland is playing into the tempo of the Warriors.
It's a three-pointer by Mack, no good out of the corner. Brookland's on the run. And they'll think back and pump the brakes, just like Coach Gross has asked them to. 1:15 left, and it wouldn't surprise me to see Brookland try to hold for one shot here.
I don't think they'll go quite that long. I think they're going to look for an open shot or a layup.
Westside extending the matchup zone out. Looks like they're almost going to a straight man-to-man here instead of the matchup zone. Just drive down the lane, kick out. Nice fake. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Schwartz clears for Westside over to Phelps. Phelps, what's the call?
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Brookland on the side.
I believe so. Yeah, we got Doug Finmore with the personal on Avery Phelps there. I'm going to assume that was a bump. I couldn't see it. It's clear across the court, so we'll call it a bump and go with it. 35 seconds left now. Falcons from the county line. It's nothing but air on that. That's might have been a little quick.
There was no reason for that shot at that time.
He can hit that shot. I've seen him hit it, but the timing on it, I think.
The timing on it, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There was no reason for that shot at that time.
Seemed a little quick, but when the adrenaline's pumping, sometimes you just got to let it go. Token pressure here by Westside.
Brookland's got a chance, and there's a foul right there.
They're going to get Falcons. Falcons with the push.
19 seconds left, and this is, Brookland's looking for the first lead of the game right here at the end of the quarter.
Half inbounds it. Over to Thompson. Thompson driving 10 seconds now. Drive down the lane, shot up no good. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with Brookland here with 3.3 seconds left. Some of our Facebook viewers that disagree with you, Wes, on the shot clock idea.
That's fine. Like I say, I'm old school. I'm old school.
Your announcing partner disagrees with you, too. Here's a long three on the way. No good, and that will end the first quarter. We'll end it the way we started it, all tied up. 10 apiece here as we end the first quarter. You're watching Westside Warriors basketball on Tubetown, and when we come back, I'm going to tag out to our main man, Andy Manus, who has slid in the back door.
Oh, hold on just a minute. Are you looking for a new living room suite, a beautiful new bedroom suite, a really comfy recliner?
You need a visit to Hubbard & Hulk Furniture. You'll find a great selection at great prices and a free gift. With any $250 purchase, you'll get a Ginger Mountain Christmas candle absolutely free.
You'll have a Merry Christmas with new furniture, in-store financing, free delivery, and a great smelling house.
At Hubbard & Hulk Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
Welcome back to Bearcat Arena. West Cisco with the main partner, Andy Mace, as you see some highlights from the first quarter of action as it's 10-all, and it's going to be Warrior basketball to start the second quarter.
Yeah, I rolled in about 7 minutes left here in the first quarter, and it was obviously a very low-scoring ball game, as you have oftentimes here in Brookland. But, man, what a first quarter of play between these two teams. It's going to be an exciting ball game between both of these squads.
It certainly is. We were talking about earlier, both teams are 6-1, 1-0 in conference play, and this is for an early lead in the 4-3A conference.
Well, and I know it's something Marcus talked about as the Warriors try to move it around the top of the perimeter. This is two different styles of basketball that you're seeing here out on the floor tonight. The Warriors, who love to move it up and down the floor, get out on the fast break, shoot the threes. And then for the other side, as the Warriors turn it over to the Bearcats, Brookland just a very much kind of stall ball offense. They want to try to find that open shot and aren't going to take looks that aren't open.
And, you know, the reason I know some of the viewers don't like my view of the shot clock, but sometimes you just don't. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul right there as he dips his shoulder, and that's Matt Vaughn with the foul.
It's number 1 on Vaughn.
But the reason is sometimes you don't have the speed of another team, and why, you know, that's just my view. I know a lot of people don't like it.
Top of the key, three-pointer.
There's going to be a foul.
But it's going to be Feltz at the three-point line. Excuse me, the free throw line for 3 points.
Foul's going to be on Braxton Half, and that's going to be his first. And Feltz is going to go to the line to shoot 3.
3 team fouls now for both squads. First one on the way for Feltz will fall. Of course, anytime you can hold the Warriors in 1 quarter of play to just 10 points, you got to be feeling pretty good about the way your defense has played, even though they just gave up a needless penalty there. But Feltz off the mark on the second one, so he goes 2 for 3. Or, excuse me, 1 for 2, trying to make it 2 for 3, and he does. A little fortune telling there on my part. So now the Bearcats move it up the floor, and called for a travel is going to be Matt Vaughn. What'd you see there, Wes?
Yeah, exactly. He started the drive before the dribble.
So now the Warriors to inbound it. Here comes Falcons. Falcons lost it at the top of the key. Scrum for it. It's going to be Schwartz who comes up with a loose ball. Little shot from about 6 feet out will fall.
And that's a great job by Falcons right there. While he's on the ground, after he lost control of it, to gain control back and give the ball to Schwartz for the easy bucket.
So now the Bearcats on their end of the floor. trailing by 4. 14-10 is the score. Warriors lead with 6:30 to play here in the second quarter. Double teamed right here in front of our broadcast position. Now they get it out to Thompson in the corner. Well, they almost caught Matt Vaughn out here in no man's land a minute ago, but Bearcats are going to hang on to it. There's a stolen pass by Phelps. Phelps with a 1-on-2 attempt to the bucket. Fast break scored. He'll go to the free throw line. Great job jumping the pass there by Avery Phelps, coming up with the steal right there, and then taking it coast to coast. Watch the way he leans into the defender right at the end of that to get the body contact. It'll be Braden Smith picking up his first personal foul.
That's just textbook Avery Phelps right there.
And now he's got a chance to extend the lead up to 7 for Westside. There it is.
7 straight by the Warriors to start the second quarter, Andy. Couple of turnovers by the Bearcats, and we got a timeout called by Brookland here.
Now Coach Gross wants to talk things over. 17-10 is the score with 5:59 remaining here in the second quarter. Already it's been a 5-point quarter for Avery Phelps. Give him 8 for the ball game, and with 6 minutes left in the second, it feels a little weird saying Avery Phelps has only got 8 points, but so far the Bearcats have kept him in check. Of course, we know the last game it was Kessler Mack who did some good things for the Warriors. As you take a look at that moment, bucket moments ago by Schwartz, he gets the loose ball that Felkins lost around the free throw line. You saw a good move too by Schwartz. He looked around for any other open shooters, didn't see one, and then let it fly. And then there's the steal by Phelps moments ago.
Yeah, exactly. He knew exactly how to get the foul called, right where to go, and it caused Brookland to call a 30-second timeout here. But you were saying only 8 points for Phelps right now. The only thing is, before you came in here, he had like 3 or 4 dishes to Kessler Mack. And what we got here?
So
we got
we had a
turnover. Going to be Warrior basketball.
Yeah, you saw Matt Vaughn hit the deck there and go after that loose ball along with Felkins and Schwartz over there. It went off of his foot, and then as the two fell out of bounds, obviously Matt Vaughn the last to touch it.
Jackson Ballard comes in for the Bearcats.
Now Phelps brings it up the floor. He had a little chuckle at whatever Coach Whitmire told him on the way up the court. Phelps gave him a little chuckle, and there's a nice little fadeaway from inside the three-point line by Phelps.
We got it. Looks like we got a warning on Westside for touching the ball after it goes to the hoop. Yeah. So a delay of game warning.
Yeah, Coach Whitmire trying to get a little bit of a explainer here.
So the next one will be a technical foul against the Warriors.
Now the Bearcats try to bring it up. Finmore met at the timeline by a couple of Warrior defenders. Now they get it over to Half. Half working to the left off the screen. Dishes it to Thompson on the weave. There's another screen. There's a corner three-point shot off the side of the backboard from Braden Smith. Now the Bearcats come up with a long rebound.
Good job by Brookland there.
Yeah, way to stick with that because it looked like the Warriors had come up with it, taking it the other way. Here's Thompson, picks up his dribble. Now they're working around the corner. Smith with another three-point attempt. Well, he's not going to miss that shot twice, and he knocks down his first points of the ball game and makes it a 6-point margin once again in favor of Westside.
And I tell you, this is what, Westside's making them shoot the three to get not opening up that zone whatsoever. But the more they hit them, the more they're going to have to open it up, and they're going to try to go inside.
Ball poked out of bounds by the Bearcats. Westside maintains possession, and Kessler Mack called for steps. Tried to take off around the defender there on the head fake, but forgot to put it on the floor first.
That's a couple of times the Warriors have done that this first half.
So now Finmore pushes it ahead. Half across the corner to Smith. Smith trying to go back to back, can't hit it. Ball saved. Smith gets the rebound there. So the Bearcats hang on to it with 4:20 to play in the second quarter. Trying to work off the screen. Thompson got away with a little push there. And the Warriors are going to force another turnover. Here's Felts now on the drive. Step back three-pointer. Boy, he was feeling it. Avery Felts with a little bit of heat going on here in the second quarter. Give him 10 points for the quarter, 13 for the game. And with 4:01 remaining here in the second quarter, we have a timeout called, I believe, by the Bearcats. 22-13 as you take a look at that three-pointer by Felts just a second ago.
Hang on. They called it a 30-second, but I think they've changed it to a full timeout.
Both teams getting ready to head back on the floor, so it looks like it might be just a 30.
Because Coach Gross.
Yeah, Coach Whitmire.
Coach Gross got him out, and Coach Gross set him down like it was going to be a full, but
yeah, Coach Whitmire's
indicated
he's arguing
30.
that case now with the referee saying, hey, he's had his guys in the huddle way too long. So now the Bearcats inbound it, under 4 minutes left to play. Here's Half. Thought about driving the lane there, but he's going to pull up, and the Bearcats are going to set up their offense. Now it's going to be Thompson trying to drive around Rockers. There's the double team. Gets it away to Finmore. Finmore now from the top of the key. He's going to drive the lane. Kick out. Now corner drive. Now another dish to the corner. Touch pass. Bearcats again staying very patient on offense, just trying to find that open look. They found Smith in the corner a few times, but on this possession, the Warriors are guarding against that. There's Smith. Now over to Half. Three-point attempt.
Got it.
Dropped it through the bottom of the net. Braxton Half now with 5 points here in the game, and that one was a beautiful triple.
Yeah, and that's what they got for working the ball around and making all those extra passes. They got that nice look. Oh, nice pass there.
Oh.
Didn't go, but Felkins had a beautiful pass.
Felkins passed it over to Schwartz. Schwartz couldn't finish with the alley-oop layup. Saved it from going out of bounds right into the hands of Rockers, and Rockers trying to corral the loose ball. Turns it over as it goes out of bounds. So now with under 3 minutes left to play, just a 6-point ball game. The margin has been up to as many as 7 here in the quarter. Here's Finmore trying to work against Felkins. Now here's Half working against Felts. Felts comes away with a tip. Tips it to Felkins. Felkins nearly had his pocket picked. No look pass to Schwartz. Schwartz will finish this time. Well, Felkins tried to hit him with a pretty pass moments ago, but couldn't do it. He nails it that time, though, and Schwartz makes it look good.
And Felkins only a junior this year, I believe, so, you know, he's going to be back in a Warrior uniform again next year. He's going to be dangerous.
Here's Thompson on the double team. Gets it over to Half. Half looking to the left off the screen.
Felkins got away with the push.
You took the words right out of my mouth. A little stiff arm there on the screen. There's a drive from Smith off the mark. Long rebound. Now kick out to Thompson. Thompson with the hesitation. Another deep three-pointer from Half. That one will miss everything in the course of air ball from the Westside fans who have made the short trip. Will ring out here at Bearcat Arena. 1:50 left to play, 24-16 the score. 14 fouls for the Bearcats, 3 team fouls for the Warriors. Felts working to the top of the key on Finmore. Now he's going to cut. Nice give and go from Felts to Rockers, back to Felts. And he's now got 12 in the quarter, give him 15 for the game.
That is about as pretty a give and go as you're going to see.
Makes the lead double digits now for the Warriors, 26-16.
This is the largest lead by either team.
Half is double teamed in the corner, tried to get it down to Finmore, who's on the baseline. He does, but Finmore is going to travel. Watch this give and go. There's the give, there's the go. Back to Felts. Beautiful. So now the turnover gives it back to the Warriors with 1:05 left to play in the half. Let's see if they hold on to it. Well, nope, it's going to be Felts attempting a deep NBA range three-pointer, and instead of missing it, he's going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be Doug Finmore, called for his second personal foul. Excuse me, make that his third personal foul. Well, no, I've only got him for 2. Beg your pardon.
Felts misses the first one.
For the Bearcat players saying, ball don't lie, ball don't lie. I think that's what Coach Gross is arguing right now too. Ball don't lie, ref. Felts will hit his second. This is the second time Felts has been at the free throw line here in the quarter for 3 free throw attempts. He got hacked earlier on in the quarter, and now here he is going 2 for 3 once again on this trip. And that makes the lead a 12-point lead, 28-16. Half over to Smith. Now back to Finmore. He's going to work against Falcons. Half working to the left off the screen.
Westside better watch out on those elbows.
There's Braden Smith dropping in another triple from the corner. He's now got 6 in the game. There's a hard foul called on Finmore. Called for the block as Felts basically ran him right over. Take another look there. You see Finmore already falling backward and just kind of bodying up Felts there.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Finmore might have tried to sell that bump a little bit too, trying to get the offensive call. There's Falcons on the pass from Felts, working against Half. Half all over him. He nearly forced a turnover, and he does. The Bearcats come up with it now and a chance to hold for the final shot. 20 seconds remaining, 28-19 is the score. Here's Thompson, double teamed, over to Half. 13 seconds left as Vaughn gives it back to Thompson. Now under 10 left to play in the half. Here's Half working against Felts. There's the screen. Now corner shot. Oh, and there's an up and down. Vaughn shot the 3, let it go, but it didn't go anywhere. And then instead of touching it again, or well, he did touch it again.
Yeah.
He just tapped it, trying to get it away from his body. Three seconds remaining. There's Felts, splits the defense, dodges one defender, leans into the three-pointer, and he can't hit it. So the two teams headed to the locker room after 2 quarters. 28-19 is your score. The Warriors leading the Bearcats after 2 quarters. We're going to take a quick break, tally up some stats for you. We'll come back with a halftime show brought to you by Ritter Communications right after this on Tubetown. Live local from Ritter Communications.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign,
Call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now has more wireless devices in use a day than ever before, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 100 megs with internet from Ritter Communications. It's the speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
As the Westside Warriors lead the Brookland Bearcats by a score of 28-19 after the first two quarters. Man, what a second quarter for Avery Phelps. Finishes the half with 17 points. He had, I believe, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He had 14 of those in the second quarter. So what a quarter for him. Really what a quarter for the Westside Warriors. You really saw him turn up the defense there in that second quarter. He started moving towards that half-court trap, and it forced several turnovers.
Yeah, exactly. That they were going up in the matchup zone in the first place. They went ahead and extended that out towards the half court and caused a lot of turnovers by the Bearcats. But as you see, they've also had 6 turnovers. Westside has already also had 6 turnovers in that half.
Yeah, but then as you see, Braden Smith, he finishes with 6 points for the Bearcats in the first half. Hit a couple of really good looks from the corner over there. Just he could only hit 2 of them so far.
Yeah, exactly. And then you had cannot remember his name now.
Braxton Half. Yeah, he would be the one with 5 points.
Yeah, but he rushed a couple of them, but he had a couple of really pretty shots. One a 2-pointer, one a 3-pointer. They was just picture perfect on that. But the stat that gets me, Andy, is the free throws. Westside is 5 for 7 at the charity stripe. Brookland hasn't even gone to the charity stripe yet in this game.
Yeah, and it was fairly even first half as fouls go, with Brookland getting in a little bit more foul trouble than Westside did there in the second quarter. But I think that's just a product of Coach Gross's defense. That's the way he likes to play defense, in your face. Want to know what kind of gum the ball carrier is chewing, and you can bet that all of his defenders know if we're chewing juicy fruit out here at Big Red tonight. So
exactly.
So again, 28-19 is the score at the halftime break. We're going to go ahead and step aside for one more quick break, and we'll get our seatbelts fastened and ready for the third and fourth quarter of action here from Brookland High School. You're watching Prep Basketball on Tubetown, live local from Ritter Communications.
Oh, hold on just a minute. Are you looking for a new living room suite? A beautiful new bedroom suite? A really comfy recliner?
You need a visit to Hubbard & Hoke Furniture. You'll find a great selection at great prices and a free gift. With any $250 purchase, you'll get a Ginger Mountain Christmas candle absolutely free. You'll have a Merry Christmas with new furniture, in-store financing, free delivery, and a great smelling house. At Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now has more wireless devices in use a day than ever before, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 100 megs with internet from Ritter Communications. It's the speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Welcome back to Bearcat Arena here on Brookland High School. Andy Maness and Wes Cisco here with you. We want to remind you, golly, if I could talk a little bit, we want to remind you our next game is going to be this coming Thursday evening. We're going to be broadcasting the Harrisburg and Westside game, of course, at the Warrior Dome. Harrisburg Hornets make their way into Jonesboro, and Wes, this is a game I've talked about a little bit. The last time I remember watching Harrisburg play Westside, Westside shot the absolute lights out. I believe they hit 18 three-pointers before the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and looking at the records for the Hornets, they are 0 for 7 this year. So
we may have 18 more three-pointers fall before the end of the third quarter. As you get a look at Coach Bobby Gross and his Brookland Bearcats, they trail 28-19 as we're getting set to start the third quarter. And, hey, the Brookland fans, they're still in it here. I mean, really, they're still in this ballgame, only trailing by 9. It's still anybody's contest at this point.
This is high school basketball, and like we were talking about with no shot clock, it can be anybody's game right now. And Brookland's going to start off with the basketball here in the third quarter.
Yep, so we'll get a look at their offense first here and see what kind of defensive front the Warriors want to bring out, if they're going to switch back to that man zone defense that they were running in the first quarter, or if they switch back to that half-court trap, try to bring some pressure that we saw in the second. So here we go. Start the third quarter. It's going to be Drew Thompson, Doug Finmore, alongside Jackson Ballard, Braden Smith, and Braxton Half.
It looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Westside as they steal the ball.
Quickest timeout in high school sports history there. Only 12.
They
12
got the turnover.
by.
They got the turnover while they were on the floor, so there's nothing else they could have done besides call the timeout. So that was a good heads-up play by the Warriors there. Only just a few seconds in the game.
And we saw Jackson Ballard into the game there. Saw a little bit of him there in the second quarter for the Bearcats. Wes mentioned Westside coming up with a turnover there and calling a timeout.
Brooklyn's going to pick up at half court on their defense.
For the Westside Warriors, it'll be their starting five: Kessler Mack, Avery Phelps, Dylan Schwartz, Jordan Rockers, and Riley Felkins. Here's Felkins with it now at the top of the key, working on Vaughn. Gonna drive, lobs it in. Nobody got to it. So now it's going to be Drew Thompson bringing it the other way for the Bearcats. He's in trouble, picks up his dribble. Nice pass over to Smith.
Good job of getting out of that trap by the Bearcats.
There's the screen. There's the roll, but there's the trap once again. Nice tip over to Smith in the corner. Now he's trapped. Now he's got a wide open look at a three-pointer. Nailed a couple of those in the second quarter, but no dice on this shot.
That's the one thing, if you got two defenders trapping, nice move by Falcons, just didn't go, and that's going to be a foul on Westside on the rebound on the person of Jordan Rockers.
That'll be number 2 on Rockers here this evening. First team foul on either squad in the third quarter.
Finish my thought. If you're going to have a trap, that means somebody's got to be open.
Yep, it's just the trouble of finding that open person through the trees, and that's what we saw Brookland struggle with at the end of the second half. Nice touch pass, corner, three-point attempt off the mark. And how about Jackson Ballard passing up a layup to try to get that 3? There's Felkins with the leaner, got the body contact, but no call. Good no call. Offensive rebound, now Mack with it. He'll drive, and Mack will hit the floater. And we have got a quick timeout from Coach Bobby Gross, and I think Coach Gross is thinking the same thing I was.
It's going to have to be a full.
Giving Ballard a little bit of an earful here for passing up that wide open layup, perhaps. And now, as Wes mentioned, with a full timeout, we will take one as well. 30-19 is the score. Westside leading Brookland. We're back with more action here in the third quarter right after this on Tubetown, live local from Ritter Communications.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Andy Manis and West Cisco welcome you back to Brookland High School, where the Bearcats got a timeout to try to cauterize the wound while they can. 30-19 is the score. They are still scoreless here in the third quarter. Have only held Westside to 1 field goal so far here in the third quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Bearcats will come out of the timeout with the basketball. It'll be Thompson, Half, Vaughn, Smith, and Ballard on the floor for the Bearcats. There's Thompson, runs into a triple team. That was Vaughn, rather, who got it over to Thompson. Now Thompson's in trouble. Ball poked out of bounds. Trying to find Half over there in the corner.
Yeah, and that would have been a good job for a bounce pass right there instead of trying to chest pass it, because the hands were up, and all he had to do was just bounce pass it over there. He would have had Half for a three-point shot.
There's a screen by Ballard. Finmore with it. There's a give and go. Smith working against the defender there. Fans wanted a walk here, didn't get one.
Well, that was a good play. He got the ball loose before the steps.
First field goal here in the second half for the Bearcats. They get the lid off the bucket, and now with 5:35 left to play, here come the Warriors. Mack with it from the right elbow. Step back jumper will fall. Kessler Mack with the hang time for the shot.
And that was a great shot, but that's also great defense by Brookland. They were right in his face when he hit that shot. You couldn't ask for better defense.
No, not at all. Now here's Vaughn trying to split the defense, and he gets the call, as West Cisco mentions. What a hop step there by Matt Vaughn, changing directions as we see on the replay. He goes left, there's the hop right, runs right into the defense. And that was, I believe it was Jordan Rockers leaning backwards there. Who did they get on that foul there, Wes?
They got Kessler Mack.
So Kessler Mack leaning backwards. Called for his first personal foul.
And I heard the official tell Coach Whitmire he was still trying to get in position.
So Vaughn now with 6 points here in the game for the Bearcats. He makes it an 8-point ball game, 32-24. Here's Phelps working on Half. There's the give and go.
That's going to be a charge on Phelps.
Man, Braden Smith pumped up after that. You got to be. Watch Smith sets his feet.
He was
drew
there.
The contact, and Smith he was indeed.
He was there.
So Phelps picks up his first personal foul. And now here comes the full court pressure from the Warriors. There's the double team from Schwartz and Rockers. Oh, and Vaughn.
It's going to be a tie-up Westside basketball.
Yeah, Vaughn ran right into Phelps. Could have been a travel call on Vaughn. just as easily as it could have been a foul or a jump ball. Really had 3 different ways to go there. And
it should be Westside basketball.
Yeah, referee conferring here at the scorer's table if he's got the possession arrow pointing the correct way. And he just confirmed with the scorer's table that it is indeed Westside basketball. So now he'll come over here and tell Coach Whitmire his explanation. There's Feltz to Rockers.
Yeah, they're talking about the offensive foul on Feltz.
Oh, what a move by Dylan Schwartz right in front of the bucket. Nice little double clutch move, got the hang time, and he gets the friendly roll as well. Now here's Finn Moore working on Rockers. He wants to work to his left. He's just going to drive the lane. Last second dish off to Ballard, and Ballard will hit it with the trees draping over him.
Good job right there of looking for the open man, and end up being Ballard.
Deep three-point attempt from Mack, and Kessler Mack felt that one as soon as he let it fly.
The Mack attack is on again.
This little heat check there. There's Vaughn, finds Ballard. Ballard goes up, gets hacked, no call. Going the other way now for the Warriors. Here's Feltz at the top of the key, leaves it for Mack. Can we get back-to-back? We can't. Long rebound comes up with the Bearcats, poked loose by Schwartz.
And looks like we're going to have a foul on Westside.
Yeah, Schwartz was there to get the loose ball, but instead it's Braden Smith who wraps it up, and Schwartz will foul Braden Smith.
And that's going to be Schwartz's second foul.
Smith comes out of that pile heated as well. He's got a grimace on his face. As Wes mentioned, second personal foul on Dylan Schwartz here in the game. 4th team foul on the Warriors in the second half. There's a three-pointer by Vaughn off the mark. Chance to get the rebound. The Warriors give it back to the Bearcats, but how about Rockers packing Smith's lunch and sending it out of bounds? A bit of helter-skelter play.
And we're going to have out of bounds. Oh, it's going to have a timeout called by Brookland. Brookland's bench called a timeout on there, and it's going to have to be a full timeout.
Helter-skelter play, 26-37. And as Wes mentioned, it is a full timeout. If we could get some replay here, we'll keep it right here with a score of 37-26, Westside leading Brookland. What a turn of events here as we take a look at this three-point attempt just a minute ago. There's the rebound. You see Westside comes up with it initially. Smith steals it away. There's the bump. There's the pack. And right there it goes out of bounds. And it will be Brookland basketball. So they catch a big break there.
The only thing is, you're still down 11, but now you're down to one timeout remaining, and they had a layup. And don't you know that he's wishing that he didn't call that timeout just then? I mean, it's just one of those things that happens, but oh.
So now, out of the timeout, 3:21 left to play in the third quarter, 37-26. Bearcat basketball underneath their own rim. Inbound goes to Smith. Braden Smith over to Matt Vaughn. Vaughn's going to work to his left now off the screen. There's the roll. Stolen away by the Warriors. Had his pocket picked by Felkins and Rockers. Felkins goes to the rock, goes to the rack with the rock, and now he'll go to the free throw line. Felkins, his first points in the game, and he's got a chance to extend the Warrior lead.
Foul was on Braxton Half, and that's going to be his second.
Great defense there by the Warriors coming up with the steal. Felkins and Rockers double teaming the ball carrier. And off the mark on the and one is Riley Felkins.
14 fouls by the Warriors. That's the first one by the Bearcats in this half.
Here's Vaughn with a head fake. Will fall to the ground, lost the ball. Now Feltz brings it up the floor, leaves it with Mack. Mack with a head fake will drive. Ball goes out of bounds. No foul called. And everybody kind of in disbelief after honestly, after both no calls. You had a near travel on one end, and then there's the hip bump there by Finmore.
Yeah,
got away with a trip right there with the left foot.
Yep.
Obviously not intentional, but
yeah, that was a
Bearcats get away with the foul there.
Great for the Bearcats.
They trail by 13. I think this might be their biggest deficit of the night. There's a bounce pass on the baseline to Finmore. Now they work it out and around. Three-point attempt in the corner from Thompson is off the mark. Rockers gets away with a little elbow there on Finmore. Now Feltz trying to slow up and draw the foul on Finmore. There's a three-point from Mack. Three-pointer corner pocket. Kessler Mack with his second of the quarter. Give him 15 for the ball game, 10 for the third quarter alone.
And now Coach Gross is like, move, motion.
Everybody move. He's giving them the
Westside still in that matchup zone.
42-26. The Westside fans are just as loud as the Brookland fans here. And now we've got a foul away from the ball called on Kessler Mack. That was called in the low post area. That's I've got it for number 2.
I got second also, yes.
Got him with number 2 there, so they inbounded underneath their own basket. Still a couple to give, 3 to give before we go to the free throw line for the rest of the game. 5 team fouls on the Warriors here with $1:34 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Vaughn on the right elbow, going to work to the top for Finmore. They work it around, three-pointer in the corner for half, off the top of the backboard. It's Felkins who comes down with a rebound, nobody around him. 1:20 left to play. Felkins going to drive the lane. Great steal there by Finmore as he reaches around the backside to poke that one loose.
Yeah, just a nice little poke to get away from him.
Rockers to inbound, gets it out to Feltz. Half comes away with a steal. It's Bearcat ball as Half comes up with a turnover off the inbound, and now Thompson picks up his dribble near the timeline. He's in trouble, gets it over to Finmore with 1:04 left to play in the quarter. There's the give and go. Oh, and Thompson trying to go over the defender there, and I think that was Mack who got right in his face with some great defense.
Well, he was still vertical. That's a good no call because he was vertical on that one.
Feltz attempts a quick heat check three-pointer. It's off the mark, and now here come the Bearcats once again with 40 seconds remaining. They could hold for the final shot of the quarter if they choose to do so. 42-26.
Still telling them to go, go, go. Like in a wheel motion.
And that's what they're running here, running a little bit of a weave back and forth. Figure eighting, if you will. Here's Finmore at the top of the key. There's Half. 10 seconds remaining now. Finmore steps up, back to Half. Now over to Braden Smith. Smith now in the corner. Three-pointer for Vaughn. Rims in and out. No time remaining. And we are headed to the fourth quarter. Westside leading Brookland 42-26. It's all Warrior basketball right now as we head to the fourth. And we're back with more action right here on Tubetown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
And West Cisco, welcome you back to Bearcat High School, Brookland High School, Bearcat Arena, where the Brookland Bearcats are trailing to the Westside Warriors to start the fourth quarter, 42-26. And man, the Warriors have really just turned it on, West, since that second quarter.
Yeah, it's just the defensive presence. They're making Brookland live and die by the three-pointers, and right now, unfortunately for the Bearcats, they're not going down. So the Warriors have this big lead, and again, this is for a lead in the conference. It's early in the conference, but still, this is to lead, take the lead in the conference.
Bearcats will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. It'll be Finmore Thompson, Half, Smith, and Vaughn on the floor for Coach Bobby Gross and the Brookland Bearcats. For the Westside Warriors, all 5 of their starters out there. Felkins, Feltz, Rockers, Schwartz, Mack. And there's another weave look by the Bearcats as they're trying, as Wes said, to find an open look from beyond the three-point line because the Warriors are just cutting off every angle to the interior right now.
If they could get the ball inside and make a couple where they have to scrunch down, where they could shoot an 18, 20 footer instead of relying just on three-point shots.
Here's Vaughn now, drives baseline, goes up and under, finds Thompson in the corner for 3, no good. Great ball movement and another wide open look for the Bearcats. They just couldn't get it to fall. They got several good looks from Jackson Ballard when he was into the game. He had a lot of good looks from the low post. And honestly, Westside, I like the idea of attacking the basket. Westside has 5 team fouls right now.
Yeah, and in Brookland, as we have a Mack with a big 3 there, no good.
Thompson on the other end, can't catch up to the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Fed him a bit too far. And, excuse me, that was Braden Smith trying to track that one down.
Right now, Brookland is 5 for 22 from behind the three-point range for the game.
Here's Feltz working against Half. Working to his left now for Felkins, around to Mack. Looking for Feltz in the high post, but couldn't find him. Instead, it's a wide open look for Schwartz for 3, no good. Here's Vaughn now, bringing it up the floor. He'll work against Rockers. Little hesitation. Three-pointer, corner pocket, good from Braden Smith, his 3rd of the ball game.
11 points on the night for Smith.
He makes it 42-29 as Mack brings it up the floor. Feltz at the top of the key now, over to Rockers. And now it's Felkins in the corner. He likes that three-pointer as much as any of them do, and it's Vaughn who got a hand on it.
Nice tip by Vaughn that time.
So now here's Half, brings it up the floor. Back to Half, thought about the 3. He's going to drive with it now. Lost it, going the other way now with Feltz. Feltz 1-on-2, no look to Schwartz, and Schwartz will hit the fast break bucket for his 8th point of the evening.
A while ago when we were talking about, the first quarter with Avery Feltz, exactly what happened, and right there's going to be a foul.
Kickball.
Tripping
Oh, no, it was.
on. It's going to be on Dylan Schwartz, and that's his 3rd foul.
And some of the fans are thinking the same thing I did. I saw the. I don't feel bad for thinking it was a kickball now. If Coach Whitmire thinks it was a kickball, and on the inbound it goes to Vaughn, and Vaughn will travel. I've seen Matt Vaughn travel a few times tonight, Wes, and it seems like every time he's getting ready for a drive.
Yes.
A drive from beyond the three-point line. Just getting everything moving before he's supposed to, I guess. Nobody guarding Feltz on the other end on the full court press. Feltz goes up and under, can't hit his first, tips it up. It won't fall. Another tip, it won't fall either. Couple of big breaks there for the Bearcats, and they needed them.
Yeah, those right there, something you got to get, and that's a nice drive right there by Drew Thompson.
Was it ever? Thompson fakes the pass to the corner and scores the basket on the layup. That's as good of a drive as you'll see at the high school level.
And Coach Whitmire wants a timeout.
Take another look at the replay here as you see Fenmore bring it up the floor. Leaves it with Thompson, and then Thompson, no look pass. Just kidding.
Yeah, and this is a full timeout, so we'll take it with them.
With a score of 44-31, Westside leading Brookland. We're back with more action from Brookland High School right after this.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
And West Cisco back here with you at Brookland High School, where the Bearcats still trailing the Westside Warriors here in the fourth quarter. 44-31 is your score. The Warriors currently have a 13-point lead. However, Bearcats have outscored them so far here in the fourth quarter, 5-2. A little bit of a bright spot, but we're over halfway through, a little over, almost halfway through the fourth quarter here. If I could get my math and my words right.
And Westside's only got one team foul left to give before Brookland goes into bonus. Actually, they don't have any to give. Next one will be a bonus.
Here's half. Now to Finmore, baseline for Thompson. Thompson turns, shoots, and scores. And I beg your pardon, that is Braden Smith. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Drew Thompson. Fifth point here in the quarter for Braden Smith, give him 13 for the ball game. It's now an 11-point deficit. It's back up to 13 after the lay-in by Felkins. That didn't last long, did it?
Just let him have the line out there.
Now here's Finmore working off the screen, and there's Braden Smith rolling to the basket, trying to get a pick and roll here. So here's the drive now. No good on the shot. Rebound. Will go out of bounds. It'll stay right here with the Brookland Bearcats. 3:43 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And thank you for the correction, our viewers there on Facebook Live. Doug Finnemore, I apologize. I didn't see the I in there. There's a three-point attempt off the mark, and here comes the Warriors once again with 3:35 left to play. And there's a little foul there by Half near the timeline. That'll be number 3 on Half, and he's a little upset with that one, but got called for the reach in there.
Only the second team foul for the half for the Bearcats. They've done a good job of not fouling. I mean, they played some decent defense this half.
Well, so far here in the fourth quarter, they've held Westside to only 4 points, but they've got to put some points on the scoreboard themselves. Trailing by 13, they come up with a steal here. Loose ball, fighting for the jump ball, and it will be a foul called on Brookland. They're going to get Finnemore. You were ready for that one. We're going to get Finnemore with his third personal, and Finnemore's a little upset with that. He's got his palms turned outward like he can't believe that that was called on him.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Fourth on Finnemore. That's just the third team foul on the Bearcats. Got to get some points on the board, trailing by 13. Under 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Over to Feltz. Now in the high post to Rockers. Playing a little keep away here. Bounce pass into Schwartz. So Schwartz had a wide open look at a basket and decided to bounce it back out. Now here's Feltz on a drive. Wide open lane. And Feltz.
It's going to be on the floor, I believe. It's going to be on the floor at the free throw line.
Yep, they're going to get Braden Smith with his second personal foul. And they're going to say, yep, it was on the floor. They were getting ready to shoot free throws.
I saw him pointing at the free throw line like it was on the floor.
Here's Rockers to inbound it. Gets it into Schwartz. Oh, nobody in front of Schwartz. He thought he might take it to the rack, but defense collapses quickly for the Bearcats there.
He wishes he had that layup back from a while ago.
Half slips over here right in front of the sideline. There's a bounce pass stolen away. Here comes Braden Smith. One-on-one, fast break attempt, and a hard foul underneath will send Braden Smith to the free throw line.
And it's going to be on Dylan Schwartz.
Now watch as Smith comes up with the steal there. And there's the little bump from behind, and there's got to be some wax or something down here on the floor in front of this Brookland Bearcat basketball, or in front of the Brookland Bearcat goal, because every time they bring the basketball down the floor, it seems like somebody's slipping on that spot. Braden Smith hitting his first free throw. It's the first time he's been to the free throw night. Wes, this is just the second free throw that Brookland has shot on the evening, the third one coming up.
Yeah, they didn't go to the line at all in the first half, as we mentioned at halftime.
Rims in and out. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Full court press. They get it into the front court. Schwartz has it stolen away. Now here comes Fenimore. 2-on-2. Fenimore can't finish with his right hand, but there's Braden Smith to put it back. No interference call. They'll get the points, and it's a 10-point ball game.
And here come the Bearcats.
And we're going to get a timeout by the Warriors called here with 1:53 left to play here in the game.
It's only a 30-second timeout as we see the replay.
Watch Braden Smith. They're very lucky this wasn't called for interference as the ball hadn't quite left the cylinder. It looked like initially, but when we slow it down, you can see it clearly fell off and you got the putback.
From our vantage point, it didn't look like it. From that vantage point, you could see the ball had clearly cleared the rim. That was a great putback for the Bearcats, and at a crucial time for them as they're only down 10, and they have one timeout remaining, 2 for Westside. Everything's going to be a full timeout from here on out.
All right, Mack to inbound it with 1:53. His team up by 10. Here's Vaughn working on Feltz. Now they get it over to Mack. Mack to Felkins, and they're just letting them play a little bit, or at least they were, and then there's the foul call, I believe, on Braden Smith. Yep, it'll be number 3 on Braden Smith. And now that is the 15th foul on the Bearcats.
Yeah,
so a couple more to go. Rockers to inbound it, gets it into Feltz. Feltz right by the defense, and
turnover.
Yep, Rockers trying to inbound it down to Schwartz underneath the basket, and Schwartz gave it away. Bounces it right on the baseline for an out-of-bounds call to give it back to the Bearcats with 1:35 left to play. They trail by 10. Thompson with it. Now to Half. Half back to Thompson. They're looking for Braden Smith in the low post. Here's Fenimore on the drive. Bounce out. There's Vaughn with the lob. Vaughn with a left-handed floater will finish, and it's now an 8-point ball game. 1:10 left to play.
And Vaughn with the foul.
There's the foul on Rockers. That's his first, and with one more left to give.
I show that as the 16th foul. Oh, they're showing this. I'm only showing it as 6. No, I believe that's only the 16th foul by Brookland, so it's going to be back out of bounds.
The referees have got that figured out now. Coach Gross barking instructions here to the Bearcats. Felkins trying to get it away from this double team, gets it into Matt. Fenimore all over him. There's the lob to Rockers. Rockers goes coast to coast. Can't finish, but there's Schwartz there to clean up the glass. 10 points now for Dylan Schwartz. And it is a 10-point ball game once again. And there's the foul that will put Drew Thompson at the free throw line. Jordan Rockers, I believe, picking up a foul there. That'll be number 3 on him. Drew Thompson goes 1 for 1 so far. Second one on the way. It will fall.
Brookland still got a timeout left, so.
Yeah, they trail by 8 with now 39 seconds even remaining in the ball game. That's going to put Jordan Rockers at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as
Fenimore just fouled out.
Yeah, Fenimore fouls out. He'll head to the bench with 2 points, and Jackson Ballard is checking back into the game as Rockers will step up to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He's got 1 field goal to his credit way back in the first quarter.
His first time at the line, Rockers, for this evening.
Rockers will hit the front end of the 1-and-1. He's now got 3 points in the game. He makes it a 9-point affair once again. This one will put it back at double digits with 39 seconds left to go. And the lead is back to 10. 50-40 now. Clock starts as Thompson touches it. Touch pass, corner shot. Vaughn will drain it.
Timeout called by Brookland after that. And that's going to be their final timeout, and it's going to be a full timeout.
We're going to step aside one final time with the Brookland Bearcats. Matt Vaughn draining his 11th point of the night to make it a 7-point ball game. 50-43 is the score. We're back with more action here in the fourth right after this on Tubetown.
Oh, hold on just a minute. Are you looking for a new living room suite? A beautiful new bedroom suite? A really comfy recliner?
You need a visit to Hubbard & Hoke Furniture. You'll find a great selection at great prices and a free gift. With any $250 purchase, you'll get a Ginger Mountain Christmas candle absolutely free. You'll have a Merry Christmas with new furniture, in-store financing, free delivery, and a great smelling house. At Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
Welcome back to Bearcat Arena, where the Westside Warriors have a 50-43 lead over the Brookland Bearcats. And Brookland just used their final timeout. This game recap with the Westside has 2 timeouts left, and they will also have the possession arrow in case there is a tie-up. 32.9 seconds left. I'm looking for a quick foul right here, Andy.
I would expect it as well, and hopefully for the Bearcats' sake, they can foul someone not named Avery Felts, but Felts gets the inbound pass. He's double-teamed, haven't fouled him yet, gets it away to Felkins. Felkins now. Don't want to foul him either because he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but they have to because they're running out of time. 24.2 seconds remaining. The Bearcats let quite a bit of time tick off the clock there.
Yeah, that was about 15, well, not quite 15 seconds, but.
Well, it was 15.
Yeah, it was 15.
So Riley Felkins back at the free throw line. He's 0 for 1. Give him 0 for 2. Can't hit it. Still a 7-point ball game. 20 seconds remaining. Half. Corner for Vaughn. Vaughn can't hit the 3. And Smith in there to try to get the rebound. And somebody fouled Felts as it's Felts who comes up with the rebound.
Foul was on Braden Smith, and that's his 4th personal foul.
So Felts steps up to the free throw line, his 3rd trip. Hits that one. He's only missed 2 so far tonight. 6 for 8. 7 for 9. Lead is back up to 9. 52-43. Here's Half. Leaves it for Vaughn. Vaughn over to Half. Half's going to drive. Dish out now for Thompson. Thompson for 3. He'll hit it. Drew Thompson for 3, his 2nd of the night. Makes it 52-46, but the Bearcats have just run out of time. Final score between Westside and Brookland, 52-46. It's a 6-point victory for the Warriors and Coach Whitmire. And Wes, what a fun one to be a part of.
Oh, I'll tell you what, there for a while we thought it might be a runaway. These Bearcats come crawling back, and Westside just hung on with the 6-point victory and taking the early lead in the 4-8-3. And we'll be right back to wrap things up here in just a minute here on Tubetown.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
Welcome you back to Brookland High School, where the Brookland Bearcats fall tonight to the Westside Warriors by a final score of 52-46. And Wes, you said it right before we went to commercial break. What a game tonight for the Brookland Bearcats. You really thought that the Warriors were going to run away with it at one point or another, leading by as many as 13 points, if not more, at one point in the ball game. But the Bearcats fall tonight by just 6 points, a chance to get back in it right there in the final minute or two of the ball game, but the Warriors just continued to pull away.
Just ran out of time, ran out of timeouts, and but you also look at the free throw situation there where Westside was 9 for 13, and Brookland did go 4 for 5, but they didn't shoot until the second half. 13 turnovers each. Avery Phelps ends the game with 19 points, 17 in the first half. He was only held to two free throws there towards the end of the game in the second half. So that was a good job by Coach Gross's Bearcats on that.
Yeah, not just 17 points in the first half. He had 14 of those alone in the second quarter. So quite a ball game for Mr. Phelps tonight. You mentioned it during the halftime break. One of the biggest stats that stands out to me is the three-point statistics. 8 for 27 for the Brookland Bearcats. It just shows you that the defense in the lane tonight for the Warriors was stout. The Bearcats did not want to put the ball in the paint tonight at all. The Warriors forced them to shoot those perimeter shots, and as you can see, it just didn't work out for the Bearcats tonight.
That's less than 30% total from behind the three-point arc. You know, there's an old saying, you live and die by the three-point. Tonight it was a die by the three-point, unfortunately for Brookland and fortunately for Westside.
Yep, so the Westside Warriors, as you mentioned throughout the game, are going to take an early lead in conference play with a victory tonight here over the Brookland Bearcats. And, of course, we'll be back on the air once again this Thursday for another Westside Warrior basketball game. Make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock this Thursday, December the 13th, as the Westside Warriors will face the Harrisburg Hornets. Again, the final score 52-46. The Westside Warriors come away with a win against the Brookland Bearcats on their home court. For West Cisco, I'm Andy Manus, and everybody else who made tonight's broadcast possible. Appreciate those guys as well. We'll see you guys on Thursday evening for more Westside Warrior basketball here on Tubetown.